All right, we're at the pond again today, and it's mid-March. So last time we were here a couple days ago, we got a couple freak show crappies that were over 2 pounds, and the fish are actually no longer in a winter mode. They're progressing towards the spawn. So spawning urges are going to dictate now more than actual feeding times in the winter, and we're out here today, see if we can't find some fish that are moving into the spawning areas, a little bit of a pre-spawn move, and they'll still be feeding. They're not, you know, bedding, or they're not shallow enough to bed, and the water temperature was actually in the mid to upper 50s. So we're gonna see what we can do. Maybe we'll get a big one. Stick with us. All right, they're here, but they're small. So we're gonna see if we can't weed through a bunch of little ones, and maybe we'll come up with a big fish. And in the meantime, I guess we'll just enjoy whatever God gives us. Well, it's the first halfway decent fish of the day. It took a trout magnet nipple on a 32nd ounce head with a baby baller by Z-Man. We're gonna get her back and see if we can't get some more. Stick with us. Right on cue. Little small guy. Big fish, but fish nonetheless. Nice little crappie. Well, of course the camera was off and we picked up this nice crappie. That's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, we're gonna put her back. One about a foot long. See if we can't get another one. All right, we picked up a half a dozen or so fish at that first spot, but we're gonna move down the bank here a little bit. We're gonna try, there's a lot of flooded brush in here. I'm gonna try to wade in there, see if we can't find a spot and pick up a couple fish. All right, we just picked up this little dark male, man. See how dark this thing is? He's getting ready to think about spawning. So that tells me something, that some of these males are moving in shallow, and big females should be right behind guys. Even though he doesn't look real dark, right there he's dark, you can see. So we're gonna see what we can do. Well, we're catching them right along, but they're quite small. Hopefully we're gonna run into some of the big mamas, maybe some 15-inch fish later on. So we're gonna hang in there. Small guys, 8, 9 inches long. How about that? Well, here's a really dark male we just picked up. Got the war paint on going. These fish aren't too far away from spawning. I'd say in 3 weeks, you know, first, second week of April, they're going to be down, man. Maybe we'll get some big ones then. All right, back he goes. All right, let's get another one. Let's get a big one this time. There's another quality male. This one might be pushing 11 inches. All righty. Let's get another one. That's about a dozen. Nothing big, but Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's a little more like it. It's a little more like it. What we're kind of looking for is them 12, 13-inch fish. So anyhow, we're going to keep on plugging away, and hopefully we get more like that. That's a good fish. Okay, thank you, Lord. Alright, here's what we're doing today. We're using a 5-inch rocket bobber and it's called Baby BallerZ, made by Z-Man. It's one of their micro finesse baits with a 1/20th ounce head. We have a 10-pound mono leader and 10-pound braid that we're fishing off the Sienna and this ultralight Fenwick rod. It's a pack rod actually. And we're fishing about 36 inches below the bobber. And I think what's happening is we're getting a lot of fish that are starting to move into these shallow brush-filled areas and anticipating the spawn. Yesterday's water temperature was up to 58. Last night it got cold. It probably dropped down several degrees in the shallows. So this is the simple rig that we're using to catch these fish today. This one here is probably the biggest one in the last, I don't know, 2 hours, and it's only about 10 inches long. So we're going to stick with them. They're still hitting that Baby BallerZ on the 16th ounce head, and we're using the Trout magnet Slab bites as a tipping bait. So y'all might want to give that a chance. Alright, I thought I had my 17-inch crappie, but actually it's probably more like a 17-inch bass. 16-inch bass. Yeah. Anyway, nice fish. We'll take them. We'll take them. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. Yay. Maybe next time it'll be a big crappie. Alright, let's get this guy in the water. Here we go. Long way, buddy. Let's see if we can get out of there. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. 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 You know, that's still a good fish. I'll take it. Anytime, any day. Well, we got into a little bit of a hot bite here late, but it's mostly all small fish yet, so we're going to plug away, see if we can't get a couple bigger ones. Well, it kicked off for some reason, but this is the last fish we just picked up. Not too bad, so keep at it. Look at this big old charbroiled male, man. I tell you what, that is a fat fish, and he's tuxedo, all dressed up, ready to go, man. I'm telling you, these fish aren't far from spawning. Look how dark that fish is. That is a cool fish. Cool fish. Thank you, Lord. Okay. There he goes. Good stuff. I like that stuff. I like that stuff a lot. Well, here it kicked off again, and this is what we got. This nice bass, about 20 inches long. Pretty good fish. Come on, baby. See you go home. Nice. And that is a wrap. We'll see you all soon. Hope you enjoyed it. God bless.